Hello and welcome to NoMansSky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your weekend anomaly mission. Yep, it's that time again. It is October 17th. So this is October 17th through the 19th, 2025. So we're going to see what the anomaly mission's all about. We're going to be taking our good old Space Beetle out to do the anomaly mission. Really loving this Corvette. I don't even know if I can squeeze through everything that's under here. No, probably not. There we go. Okay, good deal. Added some accoutrements to the ship, as you saw. It wasn't showing earlier. I had to get it to work again, but you can see I have that nice wonder projector on top, projecting out the. That is pretty neat. I got to admit, that's pretty cool. Let's go into picture mode real quick. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty wild? Almost like I'm being followed. I kind of like that. You know what? That looks like a great picture for the thumbnail. What do you think, folks? I like it. But you know what we need to do first? Crap, I just forgot about this. Hold on. There we go. Got to pull in the anomaly. So you can have the anomaly in the background and maybe a little bit of better lighting. What do you think? Let's get some lighting over here. Love this picture mode. I like that. I like that a lot. Get a little closer. What do you think? I think that's a great picture. All right. Good deal. We got our picture for the thumbnail. Excellent. We'll be having fun with that later, and I'm sure you'll see the finished product when you look for the video. All right. So let's get into this anomaly and see what we got going on. I don't think I have multiplayer turned on, but I guess we're going to find out in a moment. I think I turned it off when I did my, what do you call it? My No Startership Challenge, the Stranded run on Wednesday. So I turned off the multiplayer, so you're not going to see any other players in here today. I have no idea what the mission is. I meant to watch Captain Steve's anomaly mission with friends that he does every Friday around 2 o'clock Eastern time, that is. But I didn't get a chance today. I was watching a couple other folks that were playing and streaming, supporting some other channels, some Twitch channels. We got a couple cozy streamers on Twitch that give me some great ideas for tracking things, such as the super chats and things like that. So here we go. Floral menace. Looks like we're eliminating Hazardous Flora again. Man, haven't had to pick up poop in a while. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe they decided it wasn't such a great idea after all. Who knows? 1800 quicksilver, and I get a circuit board out of that. Circuit boards are a little bit more difficult to make. Not as difficult to make, say, as liquid explosive. But yeah, it's still kind of a harder item to make. So yeah, not bad that we get that. And 346 nanites. All right, we're going to go ahead and initialize the mission. We'll start that up. Now, I have had questions come up, and I'm going to address them in a separate 101 video. Some questions coming up on certain types of gameplay in regards to faction and building up reputation and things like that. Not to mention even simpler things that I take for granted every single day as far as how to do certain things. For instance, as we exit the station, I'm going to go ahead and bring up one of them now. This ship has multiple weapons on board, as a lot of the Corvettes will. And I was asked a question in one of my comments section one time as to how to change between the different weapons while you're flying. Now, I play on PC Steam, so it'll vary differently for those who are playing with a controller or playing on PlayStation, Xbox, etc. So, let's see, where are we going? Okay, it's heading us over there. So as we shoot with this, this is our photon cannon, looking at the top right. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the letter G on my keyboard. It's going to switch to the positron ejector. And I don't know if I have any other weapons. Let me see. Nope, back to photon cannon. So those are the only two I happen to have on this ship. But that's how you change back and forth between them. Now there's another thing I've done. This does not have a default button assigned to it. Now if you hear some noise in the background, I'm sorry, we got a truck outside backing up. But there's no default button for this, and this is to change your power settings. And I'm going to go into first person view, and if you look at the bottom left, everything's going to be pretty much evened out. Now if I hit this button on my mouse, let me show you what I hit. Not going to show it to you. See, it's diverting power to weapons, so it's putting more power to weapons. And if you see, I'm going to go ahead and view over here. Whoops, over here. at this screen right here. All right, my leftmost screen is indicating what I'm doing right now. It's showing an undiscovered planet, X amount of units away. Now, if I go ahead and hit it again, you see it says power diverted to engines, so I can now kick up the engines a little bit faster. And then if I hit it one more time, I've diverted to shields. It says it right there, power diverted to shields. And then one more time to balance them back out. Okay, that said, so if I fly, look at my speed. Regular speed, okay? This is not with the boosters like that would be, right? You know, these are the boosters. So this is regular speed. I'm doing about, what, 400 units, 410 units a second. I divert power to weapons, and it drops down the speed, my max speed, but puts more power to the weapons and how powerful they are. But if I put it to my engines, you see my engines are now going a lot quicker. So this will work in both this mode and in this mode. See, we're going about, what, 3,300 units? See, the power still affects it. Now, if you're wondering about the weapons for just a second, let me show you that real quick. So this is going to a little bit of a training video. I guess this will take place of the other one, but we'll do that in the other one too. My weapons, oh, there we go. I'm on the photon cannon right now. And if we look at the photon cannon, it says 6,205 is my damage potential, right? Damage per second. Okay, if I divert my power to weapons, and then I go back in there, you're going to see that they are now up to 7,136. It does actually increase the damage output of your weapons and puts more power to them. Now look at my shield strength, 326, right? Engines, shields. Still says 326, but it actually helps to recharge your shields a little bit faster. It doesn't change that setting, the strength of them, but it actually helps them to absorb more damage and to so that you can stay in the fight longer. That's pretty much the whole point. You can change these settings while in flight, as you can see at the bottom right corner. It keeps changing, see? So I'm going to keep it on engines for now. So that gives you an idea. And on the left-hand side on the screen, it's telling me that. So there you go. Oh, look, I just realized my little squiddy guy is on the dashboard there. Cool. Good deal. So a little bit of training there, folks. Hope you don't mind me diverting attention away from that. All right, and we're coming up on the planet. Now, the floral infestation oh, it's got the big mountains here. Ugh, I hate these things. The floral infestation is one of these particular missions that you do have to go to a specific location. And if we highlight it, you see it says it's an approximate location. Now, if you hit your H button on your keyboard, at the bottom left, it'll tell you your target is at 1100. See how it's 1100 and dropping down as I move closer? It'll vanish, so as you get a little closer to that, hit the H again, and it shows you where you are. Now, if that number starts to climb, mine didn't. It looks like I just passed literally right over the spot. We're looking for a grave. And it should be right here, I would think. Let's try the H again. Let's see. Right here. Looks like. I'm literally 15 units away, so it should be like right underneath me. Let's go down. Ah, now it's showing up. See, it's on the radar there. You see that little icon there on the top of the screen? That's where we're headed. And it's right underneath me. You can even see it on the ground right there. Let's go ahead and exit my seat. And I don't think we need to use the teleporter. Let's just open the back. And we'll jump out. Right in front of me, right there. All right, good deal. The atmosphere here, but by the strangling vines, very little ammunition. The Fallen Traveler's log seems to mention the floral infestation, but holds no further clues. I will need to scout to locate the Hazardous Flora. Leave. So now you see at the bottom right corner, Hazardous Flora. I've got to kill 15 of them. If you tried killing the flora before you hit the grave marker, it would not count for you. So if you look through your scanner right now, your scanner will automatically be linked to looking for targets that you can shoot. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can go to these targets over here, and you can use any form of method that you want to do it. You can use your gun if you're a boltcaster if you want. Neutron cannon. I'm going to use the laser because my hijack laser on this particular weapon, which by the way is this lovely little thing. I call it the EP arc MT, Arc Multi-Tool. My main weapon is my neutron cannon. It's got 4 supercharged slots in a nice little setting right here. Give me 144,000 damage with that. But the big guy over here, the hijack laser next to your mining beam, oh dude, let me tell you, it melts things. Done. I love that thing. Anyway, and it will tell us where your next one is, and tells us that there's one probably over here at around 100 units away, right? All right, now something else you can do, if you use, and you see at the bottom of the screen, you have 1 and 3. If I hit 1, and I go back to regular analysis mode, look for caves. And if you can find yourself a cave, usually you look for objects that you can only find in caves. And of course, I'm not going to find any whatsoever. It's going to get me crap on that, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and head over this way. We can always pull the ship in a little bit. This planet, by the way, it seems warm, but it doesn't seem to have any storms yet so far. Let's go ahead and take that guy out. There we go. What guy? I didn't see anything. There's another one over there. All right, we'll take it. There it is. All right, I'm going to look through one more time, and I really would like to find the cave so I can show you what I'm talking about. Let's head over to this building over here, because I think most buildings will be near a cave, or will have a cave near them, if you will. Oh, ow. Wow. Just kind of kicked me in the air like I was useless. All right. There's the building. Building in this case is on an island, but let's just see. Hey, look, another plant. Okay. The reason for caves, and as you might imagine, those of you who are familiar with playing the game know that caves tend to carry a lot of, oh, there we go, subterranean relics. That's what you're looking for. See, I don't have an entrance here, though, so we got to make our own. There we go. I made a door. And I don't care about the subterranean relics themselves, which are those guys, the vortex cubes. But what you're looking for in these caves is basically the hazardous plants that are normally inhabit these things, like that guy right there. Same concept. We'll use the hijack laser and take them out. And usually you find them in large groupings of them. Now this planet, I'll tell you, it's not a very friendly one. These hills and this terrain stinks for this kind of stuff. So I think we're going to go back to just looking for regular hazardous flora. There we go. And maybe go for a little swim. Down we go, and back up. Okay, and let's take a look around. So it tells us that we have 3 plants right over here, so I'm going to go ahead and go for them right now. And we're just going to take them out instead. First one is right there. Looks like they got all the hazardous plants on this planet. Okay, let's get up this little hill here. One right in front of me. Got him. Looks like there's one right there. We'll get it from here. I don't know what I just shot. I think I got it. Yeah, 7 of them. So it tells me there's a whole bunch over that way. You can find these plants anywhere. Don't necessarily have to go in the direction it's telling you to go. So you can go elsewhere. Used to be that you could hit the water while going at speed and you just zip right in there like you were a great diver. Looks like we got a plaque here. I'm going to head over to that island over there. It's kind of a chromatic planet too. You notice that the reds come out pretty well. But that's pretty much it. Okay, so we got one right there. Okay. Not the best planet for it, but it is working. There we go. Got a hazardous plant there. I think I just got it. Yep, number 10. One up there. Got it. There's another one up there, apparently. Okay. There we go. Got it. So that's 12. It says we got some over here. Did we? No, we didn't get hurt. Okay. And as long as you just start walking, you're going to find a plant. There we go. That was number 13. The plants just, they don't populate real quick. So just take your time. I think I'll grab that while I'm here. Always good to grab salvageable data when you can. Oh, there they go. Got 2 right in front of me. think. I do. I just had a big thing in front of me. And hopefully we can get to it, because if this thing stays in the way, we can't get to it. There is another way to get these guys. There we go. Maybe. We'll take you out. That's one. You see the damage is popping up, right? Got him. Good old neutron cannon. Neutron cannon has splash damage, so it affects everything around it too. So if you hit one enemy in front of you and there's a couple others nearby, they'll get damaged too. And I'm pretty sure you all know what splash damage is, but there you go. Well, what do you know? An incoming storm. Let's go down to that little plaque down there and we'll call our ship in. I wonder if they ever fix the issue with the ship landing on the water. Let's find out, shall we? So, Space Beetle. It did work. Good deal. Nice. That worked out great. There you go. And we're in. Now, as long as you bring heat protection, those winds won't hurt you as much. But I'm curious. How strong are the winds? I'm curious at the temperature. There it goes. 309 degrees. That's a little balmy. Hope you brought some sunscreen. Alright, back in the ship. Alright, and that takes care of this particular expedition. So let's go ahead and leave this place. Now, I was told that we have some stuff in the Anomaly. Let's check it out. Let's check out that stuff in the Anomaly, see what we got going on. Hopefully you learned something. I'm always learning something new. I've got people dropping in comments on a regular basis on all the different videos I've been doing, and they'll tell me of something that, hey, if you try this, this works a little better than that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. So here I am. I've been playing this game since like 2019 myself. 6 years in, I just passed over 4,600 hours into the game, and I'm still learning something new every single time I play. It's unbelievable. Great game, guys. It's a great game for those newcomers to it. Don't get overwhelmed by the fact that there's so much to do and that you'll never be able to do it. Enjoy the journey. It's not the destination, guys. It's the journey. Enjoy the journey. That's what this game is all about. Journeying and having fun. So here we go. I'll turn in our mission. Complete. And we're done. 1800. There we go. Get my circuit board and a little bit of nanites. Now I'm going to check this guy out real quick because, like I said, number one, to create exotic, I don't see anything in here, but I'm told that there's going to be some stuff popping in soon. So we got to keep our eye open for that. So I don't see it yet, Captain Steve, but that's okay. And then you can get your expedition rewards there. You can also check the terminal over here. Our expedition's over. The expedition is finished, new journey begin, but you can still create a new starship. You can still create a new multi-tool. Okay, guys? And I think I did get the multi-tool from this. Hold on. Let me check. Was it this one? I think it is. Hold on. I did. See, when I played the game with my original multi-tool, and I did it through this particular save, I got this multi-tool, which happens to have the 4 supercharged slots in a pattern, because it copies over the, not your multi-tool, but the layout of your multi-tool copies over. So there's a little trick for you. So if you, I think next time though, I'm going to wait until the very, very end because to do it through my own mission, because I can't make the orbital uplink through this save anymore. It won't let me do that, unfortunately. And I was hoping I would be able to get that, but apparently that's only something you can get if you played it after some of the patches. So I missed out on getting it. So that's the first time I've really missed out on something in the game, and I'm kind of kicking myself for it, but it is what it is. All right, guys. So that takes care of this this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe. We will see you guys probably, I think, my next appearance, if you will, as far as a live stream is concerned, you're going to see me next Wednesday, and I'm not sure, but there's a possibility I may dual stream between YouTube and Twitch. I'll kick it around. I haven't decided yet. It's not really a problem for me to do so, but it's hard to keep track of the chats through the two different services, and I don't feel like I'm giving everybody enough attention when I'm doing that. It's splitting my attention between two different chats, and it's hard to keep track of everything going on. I don't know how people like Zane do it, but you got people who are masters at it. I'm definitely not one of them. But yeah, if the expedition drops next Wednesday like we think it will, I hope I'll be able to be there and, get it all done for you folks. We'll check it out, see what it is. It may only be a few weeks. I don't think they're going to go 6 weeks on this because we're already halfway through October, and that would put this at the very beginning of December and just in time for the like overlapping with the reduxes of the expeditions. And if some of you aren't aware of that, that's a replay of all the expeditions through the year for the year, which in this case there'd be 4 of them. So we'll have 2-week periods of doing all four of the expeditions. Plus they usually add a 5th expedition in at the very beginning, which is a replay of a much earlier expedition. This year it should be expedition number 3. We have just done expedition 19, just to give you a rough idea. So we'll probably see expedition 3, followed by expeditions 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, and then now this one coming up, 20. So we look forward to it, guys. I hope to see you there, and you all have a great weekend. If there's any questions or just simply dropping me a comment, go ahead and drop it in the comment section down below, and I'll get to you guys as I can. I do read every comment. If you got a thumbs up, it means I read the comment. If you got a heart, it means I liked your comment. If you don't get a heart, if you get a heart, it means I liked your comment. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, so take care. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and sub. See you later, guys.